with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Cody Barton on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
56, Mike, 56.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
5-yard line.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
56, right there, 56. All day, dog. Check 43. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 56, Mike, 56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
For Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First down, New York.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Shepard, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Giants on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This one into the hands of Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. Shoot! 36. 19.
After the penalty, it's Penny. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Penny. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Seahawk 1st down as Wilson finds Lockett.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Check. Hot. Kill. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch out.
They'll run it again with Penny. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Mike 56. Here we go, D. All day defense.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They're going to run it with Barkley, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Giants 16.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
56. No game on this defense, no game. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it's Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Seahawks 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch around. Touch 50.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jim. One flush. 56 to Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Right here. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. No chance. 56. Mike, 56 right there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I got you. I got you. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Defensively by
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jared Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And it's third down.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Today's final score is
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from